Good afternoon, actually good evening. Welcome on in for another episode of From Day One. The auditors, Sopsits, and Karens are ready to rock and roll us through Dominion. So let's start with a moron from the state of Oregon. K-Far, you ready?
Yeah, it's just going to be a sovereign citizen. Apparently, Oregon is just chock full of sovereign citizens. Well, I guess we're going to have to start the video.
Well, I'm just driving through downtown Bend to go get a Darian from her dentist right now. And I was going through the school zone, and I just got out of the school zone, and I hit the gas, and I got up to about 27 miles an hour. And a cop got behind me, and he pulls me over. So I just got pulled over. Those of you that know that I don't have a driver's license. I've never had a driver's license.
No, he's never had a driver's license.
So I just get pulled over. He asks me for my driver's license. I tell him that I am traveling as an American.
Even though you just... Whoa, shut up!
Right?
Even though you just said at the very beginning of your little video, and this is your video, not mine, that you were driving through a school zone. So how can it be driving in one moment, but then when you want to play your sovereign citizen bullshit, it now becomes, I was traveling. Seriously, dude.
I tell him that I am traveling as an American in the United States. It is my right to drive in America without a driver's license because it's a human right. And I told him that I am not driving for commerce right now. So I do not have a legitimate driver's license, and I do not have to have a driver's license to transport myself as an American anywhere through the United States. That is my right.
Okay,
Let's stop this shit right here. So if you've watched any videos on my channel regarding sovereign citizens or people who are cop watchers but have sovereign citizen ideologies, if you watch my channel, other people's channels, they all have one thing in common. They're mostly losers. They're extremely uneducated. They use past works of legal definitions as current legal definitions, which is just not the case. Just read updated things, and maybe if your definitions still fit, I'll consider it. But until then, you're just dumb.
As an American, and he says, no, you need your driver's license to transport yourself anywhere. So he has my ID right now, and he is back there running my information, so we'll see what happens when he comes back. I told him that he does not know.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. If you are a sovereign citizen, why did you hand over your ID? A sovereign citizen would never have handed over the ID to policy enforcers or revenue collectors, as they like to refer to them. Are you knowing that this is all bullshit and you're just talking it up to try to get clicks and views on YouTube?
Right, and he thinks that I have to have a driver's license when I am not out here driving for commerce and I'm not getting paid. So I guess we'll see what happens here. He doesn't know his laws, obviously. He needs to read up.
No, it's you that doesn't know your laws, obviously. Let's get truthful here. As my friend Regical would say, stop doing it dumb.
On them, but we'll see what happens when he talks to his sergeant, and we'll see what happens right now, if they're going to let me go or not, or if they're going to try to press these issues and get sued, because I will sue them.
Sued.
But yes, let's see what happens, my friends and family. YouTube world, this is going to be a cool YouTube video, I guess, if they don't mess with me and they let me go. But yeah, practice your rights, my friends, family, everybody out there, practice your rights. If you're an American, you have rights, practice them. Driving is a human right. It is not a privilege.
Wait a minute, you said driving. You think you meant traveling? Check your script.
It's a human right.
Wrong.
You know your laws and you don't have a driver's license, you can drive. Just make sure you have insurance and you have,
Wait, you're gonna have insurance but no license. Yeah, good plan, Cotton. Let's see if that works out for you.
have your rights and your practice your rights and you have a camera and you record everything. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna see what's gonna happen right now.
Yes, please, please record everything. We need more shit to laugh at from you. Now note the video does skip here a little bit. I have a feeling it's probably because it didn't fit his narrative, so he had to try to speed it up to avoid that situation.
So I think that's, I don't know. Yeah.
And now he's trying to bury the officer's voice behind this stupid background music that sucks. Let me throw the captioning on, see if it picks it up.
Exactly. Exactly. That's that. Man, I gotta shake your hand for saying that because I try to tell people that all the time. Don't do anything that's gonna put somebody else in danger. Yeah, exactly. People need to listen to their intuition, and that's a big thing nowadays. There's so many gadgets and things that throw people off, and that, like phones and stuff. There's just so much. I'm not writing for driving while suspended. I'm not writing for driving while suspended in the school zone. So your license is suspended. So yeah, if I wrote you for the school zone, it doubles the citation.
Wait a minute. I thought he said he never had a license. Now it's just suspended?
So I'm not writing for that. I'm going to give you a warning on your speed today, and your registration's expired, okay? So tell your girlfriend to get her registration. Oh yeah, it's expired.
Driving your girlfriend's car with a suspended license. Yeah, we're dealing with a brainiac.
Okay, so your court date is 3/1/2018 at 10 a.m. at 555 Okay, any questions about that? No, thank you. Oh, yeah.
No, he's thanking the officer for 2 tickets.
So we have a theme for our...
Go on.
So I'm doing all my videos Sunday night. Everybody knows I do all my videos one day, or at least I try to do them one day a week. Oh, that's a terrible spot to stop. They both bitched out. They've just complied. This guy bitched out to the point where he gave him his ID, gave him everything. The person who originally made this video made a very great point. He said he never had a license. He didn't have a license. Turns out his license is suspended. Like, why lie in your own video?
See, my friends and family, all you have to do
Is lie.
Is bend the knee.
is know your laws, know your rights, and defend your
And lie.
My
A lie.
brothers and sisters. It's our time. We are Americans.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's trying to start his own cult like Chili, but he is just nowhere near as charismatic and doesn't sell jock socks, so who the fuck cares? Shout out to my members who keep this shit moving.
Thank you very much. We definitely appreciate you, Mr. Park. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Hello? All right. Oh, stupid person. All right. So, yeah, let's do that. Backseat sovereign citizen almost gets his friend's car towed. Regical, you ready?
Well, it's gotta be a hater. They see me traveling, they hating. No, you're gonna have to switch.
They definitely ain't doing no 65. Oh man, my name ain't coming up here.
Mumbling mumbles are mumbling. I have no, something about lawman is not coming up in my place or something? I don't know. I mean, he's driving his private property around, right? Also turns out it was, they see me speed and dating. Grow up.
I don't need no license to drive anyway. You fucking traveling.
Made a
you said
mistake. He called it driving, and then he called it traveling. Oh no, is this some kind of amateur hour? I didn't know they let the amateurs play in the sovereign citizen nonsensical dipshittery land of the dumbs. Turns out you do need a driver's license, registration, insurance on a car when you're driving. I mean, what do you think the D stands for in your little wobbly stick there?
Racist ass people.
Did he just say something about racism? I can't understand his mumbling. I'm assuming he said something along those lines. Apparently getting pulled over for speeding is now racism. Imagine that.
Is your fish back? Signing here where it says signature, no admission of guilt, saying you'll either come back to court on September 21st, 2021 at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the courthouse in Hillsdale, Virginia, for the speeding charge, 82 and 65 zone.
Oh no, and he said on his own damn video, I definitely didn't do a 65. What? Did the officer insult you? That your car is not fast enough? I'm sorry, sir, you weren't speeding. Yes, I was. 82 and a 65, huh? You dick flute.
Or the other option, you can call this phone number to the court and tell you how to pay a fine and you don't have to come back. I'll also issue a second summons for no valid driver's license. You're signing it, same court date, instructions on you.
What happened to the right to travel?
What's that?
You don't need a license to travel.
You do.
No, you don't.
You certainly do.
Where?
But to be fair, not all officers are up to snuff on the sovereign citizen sound bites. He meant you're not allowed to travel inside a vehicle. You know, that's called driving a car, driving an automobile without a license. But yeah, you are allowed to travel. Just get out of the car and do some traveling there. Mr. Road Pirate. FYI, we took their word. Because, as a matter of fact, sovereign citizens are the road pirates. They are the pirates in their rowboat traveling in their vessel on the road.
You don't need a license to drive, bro. When you traveling.
What's that? Yes, sir.
Do you know anything about that? About traveling?
I know all about
I know that you're stupid.
Well, I stand corrected. He knows the idiots on the road. He just doesn't know the sound bites. Also, why are you even engaging with the officer? You're not part of this. You're a backseat driver. Are you one of those backseat soft shits?
So, if he's a sovereign citizen, why would he have to present a driver's license? There you go, sir.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've been so nice, I'm not going to tow your vehicle off. I'm going to let the lady in the back switch and drive.
Yeah.
Go ahead and switch now. You almost got him towed there.
Man, need to stay or do.
Exactly. So, what did we learn today? Don't have a sovereign citizen in the backseat of your car. Otherwise, you're gonna get your car towed if they keep, peddling their horse shit. And the amusing thing is, this guy was actually traveling in the backseat of the car. The irony.
But the old thing is, we never said they were smart. Because, well, they're not. Alright. So, let's go over to the Tournament of the Immortals while I get our next clip loaded here. And now, a sovereign citizen that's also a Moor.
It's Attorney Mike
With Mike.
coming to you from Chicago.
Yes, Mike, we like you from Chicago. Let's begin.
When I get on the flight, the passenger come on after me. He started throwing my stuff around, and I told him, don't touch my stuff.
Actually, I think we may have done that one already. So let's do this one instead.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I've got something a little special for you all, thanks to one of my subscribers. Special because it's a sovereign citizen tactic I am very familiar with but haven't really covered on this channel, at least not in the last couple of years. And that's a sovereign citizen installing his own private gas and electric meters and then refusing to pay for his utilities, because reasons. So the utility company are forced to apply to the court for a warrant to enter his property, to remove the private meters he installed, then replace them with the prepayment meters. So not only will this force him to pay for his gas and electric like everyone else, but every time he tops up part of the debt, the charge for replacing the meter and the cost of the warrant will be deducted. Further still, the engineer and warrant officer have been let into his house by his children while he's not at home. So he rushes home to confront them, which leads to the police being called. Let's get into the video.
So this must be UK. Yep, it's UK.
Sorry about standing on my seat there. How long you lost this? Show me what unless you've gone to a magistrate court. I thought it was put you in criminal.
Have you been the court about the officer?
Yeah?
Are you
Show
killed,
me one.
baby?
Yeah, I am. Show me one.
He's not killed, Davis, he's killed.
They're not signed anymore.
Killed.
I'm killed. No, they've got to be signed by
If you
law.
want a copy of it, you need to
I need a
contact
copy
the
now.
court.
You've forced entry
I
into my
can't
house.
do a
Step
copy,
out.
you need to contact
That's
the court.
safe. Gas safety certificate. Right? Bulb's gone bankrupt, so get the fuck out of my house.
I can't do that, sorry.
Sorry, love, right? But it's just been proven in the court, right? Anybody who forced entry into a property under a civil offence has the right to beat you. Do you want to walk out my house or am I going to beat you out? I promise you.
You're gonna beat me.
Both of you.
You're gonna beat me.
No, that's obviously not the case, you idiot. He's referring to the recent Robert White eviction where the police wrongly participated in the eviction instead of letting the court bailiffs handle it. The police should only be there to prevent a breach of the peace, but because they participated and led the eviction, and because the warrant couldn't be presented at court, the judge ruled the occupant of the address could have exercised self-defence. This is a completely different situation because the utility agent has a warrant under the Rights of Entry Act 1954.
Fuck police, get out my fucking house. You forced entry criminally. Get out my house.
I can't, he's halfway through the job, I can't.
You need to get out my house.
Please, please.
Forcing entry into a property under a civil offence. Get out my house. You're a company. You're not even equal to me. Get out my house.
Hiya, can I have the police, please? It is, yeah. He's gonna beat you, apparently.
Get out my house. You should not be in my house. Get out.
I can't read the copy.
Get in his house.
The engineer should be in my house. Get out.
Get in.
Get out the fucking house. How the fuck have you forced entry into my property? Why have you let him in? It's a fake warrant. They can't get a locksmith all you have to do put chain on. How many years have I been drilling this into you? Fuck's sake, the criminals. Bigger criminals than fucking anybody at police at the same. All that, because I'm shaking like fuck. Get out of my house.
Now, why am I not surprised that he's been indoctrinating his kids with his soft-sit beliefs for years? Not only that, but he decides to scold them in front of everybody when they choose not to comply with his crazy beliefs and follow the law. This is actually infuriating to listen to.
And you better not keep stealing my property either. I need your name and your name. You stand liable as a man, you know. No, these little fucking companies are not going to protect you here, mate. You're going to be raped in a civil court. You're fucked there, you know, and all your details, and I want a copy of that warrant. I phoned Leeds Magistrates Court, there's no warrant issued with criminal. So you're forced entry into a property civil. Get out my house. Fucking kids are poor and everything, you're forced entry. Get out my house.
Wrong, absolute wrong.
Fucking wrong.
Proper wrong,
No wrong. I want your name. I'm telling you. Both of his names, and I want all details, and I want that warrant. You're fucked. I'm taking you civilly. I'm having you. Get out of my house. Can't believe it, man. I think I 8 fucking years I've been trying to tell you, you're fucking dumb enough to let him in. What's the point of any of it? What's the point of any of it if you're just going to open the fucking door to every dick that comes? What are you going to do when bailiff comes for car? You're going to let him take that as well?
Do you think his kids are secretly sabotaging him? That would be hilarious if they were. They're probably sick of going without because of daddy's stupidity. He's a terrible father if he's putting all this pressure on them.
Where's my £3.5 grand you owe me for storage fees of your meters? You're not taking your van until I get the £3,500 of storage fees.
Are you going to stand liable for that and all, though?
She's got to be. I want a name. Trust me, both of you got names. You're civil servants. Identify. If you're refusing to identify, get out of my house, you criminals.
For all we know, you could be
Hiding your
fucking
fucking
anybody.
badge down your top.
You could be
badge is
anybody.
meant to be shown there.
I'll give you the details. I can put the camera.
Why? What difference does it make?
Well, write them down
What
then.
difference does it make?
That camera's only for fucking court anyway, so I'm not
Yeah,
bothered.
exactly.
You're both forced entry into the property, no identification, showing a warrant with no signature of what's been made under Leeds Magistrates Court with no criminal fucking attachment to it. You're civilly criminals, get out of my house.
There's 3 miles at the property.
It's 3 miles at the property, but nobody's from there.
You need to get out of your fucking house. I'm telling you, I've been up going to Leeds Magistrates Court all the way back. There's no fucking no criminal warrant in my name. So that warrant is a piece of shit. You're done. You're going to get wiped out, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Name and details.
Not yet.
I want names and details. Don't filming me, what the fuck?
I'm gonna
You better get out of the fucking house and film me. All police are going to do is tell you to leave.
Okay, so let's fast forward to the part where the police arrive so we can see that terrible prediction fall flat on its face.
Sounds good.
What up, Piggy?
No,
No, they're not.
absolutely not.
Bed.
Wait, bed. Bed.
No signature,
Yeah.
no nothing. Get them
So
out
far
now.
as there is.
Sort it out now.
They're already signed the safe, my meters, and they're stealing them and taking fucking putting more in. Bulb's gone bankrupt. No, that's my property, mate. I can bring my house move.
threatening, then you're
I am threatened. I told them to get out of my house or I'll chuck them out. And if you want to arrest me, I'll charge you as well, civilly through court. Liable with no protection from the police. It's just been ruled in court. Bailiffs and police have no authority to enter an house illegally. They've not identified. They're hiding their identity. The criminals get them out of my house. They won't even give me the warrant. I want the paperwork. You're criminals. The meters were changed by a gas safe engineer. There's no contract with Bull. Get out of my property.
Get in the property.
Identification. You're not leaving the property without ID, mate. I want identification of both of you. You're not leaving the property without identification.
Wait a minute, you just
I want to know.
wait a minute, you just yelled at them to get out. Now that they may be getting out, now you want to say no, they can't get out. Make up your mind.
who's liable for. I'm charging them in court. Well, get the details. They're not leaving until.
I've got the warrant here.
Yeah, I want their name. They're the ones who criminally tainted my property. I want their name.
They've got a
Yes, they are.
warrant.
The warrant's false. I thought magistrate's court. It's not criminal. Right? It's just.
Be a civil court, won't it?
Yeah, civil, exactly. So the forced entry to a private
Well,
property.
it's a civil warrant.
Illegally, a civil warrant does not stand in private, mate.
Section 2 of the Rights of Entry Act 1954 allows a utility company warrant officer access to gas and electric services in a property on application to a magistrate to lawfully break entry. This normally happens when contact with the occupant have been unsuccessful and the utility service remains unpaid. A warrant of entry is used either to disconnect or fit a prepayment meter. So no, you are wrong.
Correct.
So, it's still not good now, yeah? What do you mean? I've got my van over there. I want identification.
I'm not going yet. They've got to change the gas one as well. They're coming back.
They're not coming back. Once they've left my property, they're not going back in.
Yeah, let's see how wrong that suggestion is.
Engineers, Stop trying to get back to your van, Paul. Trying to sell me to keep that going on.
Why are you not wanting your meters changing? Why are you not wanting your meters changing?
Because I've no contract with this company who's forcing to change meters. The meters will fit my gas saver here. It's wrote in law you can own your own meters. It's legally you can own your own meters, yeah? And now
Is that
they've
why
forced
they're
entry
changing
to
it?
change them back to their meters who have no contract with a terminated contract. The meters have been stored with a storage fee, yeah? They haven't paid me up for the storage fees, nothing. And now they're forcing entry to change meters. They can't do it.
They're basically forcing a contract on him that they don't want.
Forcing, right? Criminal behaviour.
Private one.
Private meters, yeah. They forced it back into commerce.
Translation: I fell for a scam floating around on Facebook that says if I cancel my contract with my energy supplier, buy my own gas and electric meters and have them privately fitted, I can get out of paying my utility bills. You know, because reasons.
So what's the reason for that then?
What's the reason for what? They're putting
For
private
forcing-
meters in?
No, for...
I don't know. This is what I'm telling you. The forced entry with a false warrant. Yeah, mate, you're not coming back in. That's a private meter.
Just let him...
That's a private
let him
meter,
do
mate.
what
You're not
he
doing
wants.
it.
listening.
And then if it's ongoing,
Sorry.
just let him do
Camera up,
it.
please, Daniel. Camera up, Daniel. You want
Dave,
to assault me? You assault me, mate. That's a private meter. I'm legally and lawfully allowed to own it. That is a private meter. You're not coming back in.
But it's also needed for evidence.
It's what?
It's also needed for evidence.
Needed for evidence of what?
Theft of electricity and gas.
Theft don't happen, mate. They've been metered. It's wrote in law.
That's why we need
They can be metered.
so if just let him put it in.
I'm not
and
doing
then
it. They're not
nobody
stealing the
prove it
meters.
at
They're not
court.
taking nothing. You've got to write the meter readings down and then leave. That's all you've got to do. Meters are wrote. The meter wrote in law. You can do it legally and lawfully.
Oh, I completely agree.
Yeah. So what are you swapping them back to commerce meters for? Mine are private.
I've been asked to do a job.
Yeah, the job in it's not civil. I'm not civil. I'm a private man in a private property. They're private meters. Now leave. Sold your free forces into warrant. Phone get right. There you are. There's your walkie-talkie, right? You can radio free. Ask phone Leeds Magistrates Court and ask if there's a criminal warrant. A civil warrant. Exactly, you can't enter on a civil warrant. It's just been no, you can't. It's just been ruled in court. A man's just been tasered and beaten by police and bailiff here. Yeah, they can. It's a court of business, mate. It can't force entry into a private property. Magistrates Court is a court of business. If you want to take me into it, I'll prove it to you. Where's that name from? That name that's on that. What's name on that piece of paper? Can you tell me it?
I'll pass it back now.
What's name on that piece of paper? Can you tell me it? No. Who's issued it and who it's issued after? Name him, please. What name?
Keel David.
Keel Davis. Who's he? That's the birth certificate with that name, capitals, right? For identification purposes, and can we charge crown copyright? So, right, the address is right. You've got that address, yeah? You're not coming in.
Lots of terrible predictions being made in this video. Let's see how this one fares.
If you let them crack on, quicker they're gone, aren't they?
Quickly, go out, you know, she's all going. If you pass anything through this door, you'll be assaulting me to do it.
They're going about the lawful business.
They're not lawful, mate. They're in legalese. You're in legalese, mate. And if you want to play legalese, we'll play legalese. You can't touch me. I'll show you. There's a difference between law and legal, mate. You're all pushing commercial law onto the people. Well, arrest me then.
Trying to baffle us.
If I'm trying to baffle you, arrest me, right? Arrest me and I will prove my point. Right, arrest me and I will prove my point. So if the lawful power, I'm injuring him, right? I'm injuring him then, yes, so I'm arrestable. Yeah? Come on. Let's go to legalese and I'll go lawful.
What do you mean?
I'll show you. You're liable without protection from police, mate.
What for?
For forcing entry to private property under a civil law. You stood there telling me I can't go back in my property. You stood there telling me I've got to let him in.
Told you can't go
You stood there telling me I've got to let him in because of a piece of paper there with no signature. Yeah,
I've not
listen,
stopped you going
listen to
anywhere.
what you just said.
You
You stood here telling me I'm not going in.
No, I didn't.
I know, I'm going to make a fucking apply for that on the file.
Well, you can do it. You can apply for it. But I've never stopped you going anywhere. All the things you need
When you came, I walked here, you stood there with the woman there saying, stay up there. It's my private property, mate. You can leave as well. You can leave as well. Don't crack on and get out. There's no need for you here.
He needs to do about his local business, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you don't want his business, like we say.
He's not willing to contract with him.
He's not wanting to.
He's terminated his contract.
You're causing the breach of peace by assaulting him.
I think we can safely add assault and breach of the peace to the list of things this guy doesn't understand. And if you don't want to contract with the utility company, then let the engineer cap off the gas and electric and leave him without power until he either comes to his senses or pays what he owes. Though I think we'll be waiting an eternity for the former to happen. So just pay what you owe, you freeloader.
You've come into his private dwelling.
Say I do that's going to let you move out of it. No, quickly do his work and we can go about what we're doing.
I have.
You got that on camera, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
What's your number and name?
3906.
Name. 3906 David Smith Station, that's your third piece.
No, I do.
Caller number, name, station.
Caller number, that's it.
It's on the right, mate.
The call number's there.
Yeah.
It's all on
You're
camera.
already
You
been
can
on
call
camera.
all you want. I don't
It's going to be requested, I want faces.
Thank you.
You criminals. You're going to be proven to be criminals, I'll show you.
Says the guy being investigated for stealing gas and electricity.
Correct.
Already proven it when we've gone 4 times. You fucking crooks. Trying to push the commercial war on fucking private people. I'm not in commerce, mate. Private house, move out the way.
Where's the
Yeah, he's got the gas and electric meters that he's
Obviously, you've got to. You're fucking not leaving it, get out. £3,500 storage fees you owe as well before that man moves.
Yeah, well, good luck with it.
Thank you, Stewie.
Prepayment metering. So you've terminated with gas, and you've stopped a man with his rights to gas and electric, and put a prepayment meter in with no right turn to it. You do know it's a criminal offence to make someone go without gas and electric, especially when there's children in property. Yeah?
No.
So let's get this straight. He's quite happy to scold his kids when they sabotage him, but 10 minutes later he uses them to play the victim when he thinks it suits his cause. We've got the UK's Father of the Year here, guys. And your supply is not being cut off, they're just installing prepayment meters to stop the theft of gas and electric.
No, I'm not going to speak to both. I'm coming for you, love. It's you, but I'm coming for privately. Well, stop trying to ride behind company saying speak to both. I'm coming for you. You're the man, you're the woman that's acting. I'm a man in a private property. You're acting on the fucking civil law, mate. Can't you know? There's that full criminal case law wrote against the police and bailiffs, and you're backing them up. Get them out of the property. Why? 1824, all backing fucking some new sports into a property. It's burglary, mate, and it's aggravated burglary because my child and woman were in it. That's not the definition of burglary, is it? Yeah, it is. You put it on me, that's assault. Don't tell me that's aggravated burglary is being in a property while somebody else doesn't say things. I've been charged with it for fucking time, you idiot.
So that's why the police got to his house so fast, and why they are now sticking around. Not sure if he was convicted of these offences, but he sure does seem strangely proud of these charges.
Ah.
So you said
Aggravated entrance to a site definition.
Go on, tell me, go on.
Enter a building as a trespasser with intent to commit theft, criminal damage,
what they done?
or GBH.
What they done?
And to make it aggravated, you have to have either a weapon with you, an explosive, or
Why
a
don't
demonstration
you go
firearm.
you go there, you can go to you pig.
I'm not here as a trespasser.
Yeah, you are. You're trespassing with them. Yeah, you are. You're backing them up. You're forced entry to private property.
You don't know the law.
You don't know what I've been charged with fucking aggravated burglary 4 times, you dickhead. And if they're not committing theft, what are they doing taking private property out? Put that meter down. That's my meter, put it down. That is my meter, put it down. So that's the theft there. I've got proof of receipt for that meter. That's the theft. That's aggravated burglary. It belongs to me.
Do you need to pay?
I've got the contract.
Are you gonna pay for that meter?
I've got the receipt and contract. It is not your meter.
It's already been paid for by somebody else. It's not your meter.
It's my meter. You cannot take it. I have paid for that meter. Put it fucking down.
You can take a photo on it.
Take
as
a
much as you
photo
want.
on it. You're not taking my meter. Take a
Is it your
photo.
meter?
It's my meter, mate. And the electric one as well. You better put electric one down.
Is it
Regulator
your regulator as well?
and all that with ours. Set that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was not mine. But you put my meter down. I need my electric meter back.
Thank you.
See, that's aggravated burglary there, mate. You should be arrested. I'm not fucking telling you what I can't do. Oh, you talk to Martin doing fucking aggravated burglary.
It's not aggravated
Of course it's aggravated. You have to force entry under a civil warrant into a private property.
Would it be talk?
No,
It's okay.
It's aggravated burglary because some of your premises, mate. Trust me, I've been done with it 4 fucking times. Don't spend a year in prison, mate. Don't think that's fucking I've been charged with terrorising for 11-year-old with your fucking law. And now I've learnt the true way. Do you see any drugs on me? Do you see anything with me? No, I'm back to normal and I'm a normal person.
You serious?
Okay, so what happened after this? Well, after he stopped crying and playing the victim, the prepayment meters were fitted and they left. I'll take a wild guess and say he didn't collect that £3.5 grand he demanded for storage of their meters and to unblock the engineer's van. And according to this reply to a comment, they left £15 credit on the electric meter, which he used until it ran out. He then reinstalled his private meters again, you know, the meters they left behind but were supposed to take as evidence. It's like giving the criminal back the tool he committed the crime with. Incredible. Anyway, that's it for another video. I will keep an eye on this channel for updates and new videos, so please subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos and other new Sovereign Citizen content. Thanks for watching, take care, and I will catch you in the next one.
Thank you very much. And as always, I definitely appreciate it. Alright, just a second. I've got to send a message off to a guildmate. There we go. Alright, let's get back to the tower and see what the hell that weird chime was. Alright, let me see if we can find one more piece to do to get us through this session. First Amendment honored, who goes full stop sit on a traffic stop.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm taking a look at a video titled Pulled Over in Canyonville, Oregon. Officer doesn't know the law. But as always, it's the subject of my videos who don't know the law. Especially in this one where the passenger spouts all the sovereign citizen buzzwords in an attempt to get the driver out of citations for driving without a license and insurance.
Oh, so he goes for the substitute bingo card. Got it. Let's begin.
Which fails miserably. He also says this is his first video and his audits will get better, so I guess he's classing this as a First Amendment audit. Whatever it is, at least it gave me the perfect title to this video. Let's get into it.
Alright, let's rock and have some fun poking on a subset auditor.
We've gone through this before, I'm pretty sure. Haven't we? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Do you mind reminding me of your name? Louis Barnes. Okay. Do you have insurance on it? You have no insurance for this vehicle? Okay. Do you have any title or registration proof for this insurance or for the vehicle at all? Proof that you bought it? Okay. So how long ago did you guys buy this? The truth is, I mean, you're still in the. You have to have insurance to drive the vehicle, right? On the road.
Not according to the Constitution.
So you're saying you don't need insurance to drive this vehicle?
Not according to the Constitution.
So it sounds like this is the second time this cop has stopped and cited him for no insurance, which of course is illegal in the state of Oregon, and just crying not according to the Constitution is not an argument. Plus cars insurance were not around in the 1700s, late 1700s, so maybe, just maybe, that's why it's not mentioned in the Constitution.
Pretty good suggestion there.
We talked last time about that whole thing. Not going to get into it again. Okay. I think you can give me your name. You don't have insurance this rig, you're going to get cited for it. Okay? Go through the whole court thing again if that's what you want to do. Okay?
Actually, according to the Constitution, if it's unlawful, you can ignore it.
So when was the law for motor vehicle insurance in Oregon ruled unlawful by the Supreme Court? Because the last time I looked, it's still on the books. And as we can see from this stop, it's still being enforced. You don't just get to declare a law unconstitutional without first going through the process of challenging it in court.
Correct.
Idiot.
That's fine. You can ignore the citation all you want. Okay? The warning will be that there's a good chance they might issue a warrant out for your arrest for it. Okay?
They can't issue a warrant on a traffic citation.
Wrong!
No, actually they can't. They can.
I have a record
They
sheet
can.
on the warrant.
They can issue a warrant for contempt of court.
So what happens if you ignore the citation or fail to appear in traffic court in Oregon? Oh look, the court may issue a warrant for your arrest and or may suspend your license if you fail to appear on a citation for a traffic offence. What a surprise. I found this in, what, seconds?
If you,
No, when you Google probably about second and a half.
Okay. Sit tight for me. Okay, I got a citation. I'll hand it to you. You got it. Okay? Alright.
Come on, for the auditor. Go for another stupid moment. No?
Huh?
It's all harassment, is all he's saying.
Yeah, it is. Harassment, round and round and round we go.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck what the Constitution is. They don't give a fuck
Hey, I
what the
curse
Constitution
on my
says.
show, not you.
No more than the judge does. She is just as guilty as these guys.
So this is the second time you've been caught driving without
At least.
insurance. So I have absolutely no sympathy for you. Just remember one thing. Doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity.
Correct.
This copy is
Albert
likely to
Einstein.
pull you over if he can see that you're driving illegally. Now that's not harassment.
You won't get a stop if we go from the station place. You gotta go. They can stop you.
It's not going to stop you.
It may not stop you straight away, but it will in the long run. Those fines add up over time. Ask Freedom Law Academy. He's racked up over 15 grand in fines, plus God only knows how much in court costs and towing fees.
15 grand? That's a lot of fucking grand.
And I guess if they want to push it and make us take it up, hey, fine. You know what? I'll take it clear to the fucking Supreme Court. It is unconstitutional for them to force us to have a license to travel. We are not a commercial vehicle. This is not a commercial vehicle. He has to have a driver's license because he is doing something commercially.
I would give the 10th Amendment the once over before you go any further
Correct.
with this, because that amendment gives each state the right to regulate motor vehicles, and yes, non-commercial motor vehicles as well. The right to travel has nothing to do with the state's requirement for a driver's license.
So have you ever had a license, Mr. Carnes? Have you ever agreed to the tyranny of society?
No.
Somehow I didn't think so.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Tyranny of society? Come on, give it a rest. Though I bet you're the first one in line to take advantage of every benefit this tyrannical society has to offer you.
Of course.
That's okay. We'll just get the title in our name and, well, they can fuck registration.
No, I don't believe you can F registration. I don't believe it has either male or female genitalia.
Because a vehicle is a household item.
What? What stupidity did you just say?
Vehicle is a household item.
I thought you were stupid. Tell me how many cars actually sit in the home of their owners. And no, I'm not saying sitting in a garage, because that's not a home. If you drive your car into your living room and park it every night, then yes, I'll let you claim it as a household good. If it's parked out in either the garage or on the street or in a parking lot, it's definitely not a fucking household good. See, it's my show. I concur. You, however, are a guest and cannot.
It is not something for our government to keep taxing and charging us over.
Just you grab the envelope back in.
Huh?
You grab the envelope back in your car.
Yeah, it must be Michael. Wouldn't matter anyway, he wouldn't look at it. Because, you know, they're the gods. They know all when they actually know little to nothing.
But they only get 6 months of training.
Yeah.
And they don't even get taught anything about the Constitution.
Nope, and nothing really about the laws either.
Well, he knows driving without insurance is illegal, so that's one thing he knows more than you two.
Correct.
Which my gas to work.
Yeah. But hey, I'm sure that that's nothing compared to what they waste leaving those vehicles running all the time. Yeah, we're at 6.5 minutes. Yeah, we're at 6.5 minutes.
I'm glad you know how to count.
What's going on over here is none of your damn business. None of your business, security.
Dude. Namaste. Learn to chill out.
So exactly what safety is it to have a registration? How does that prove anything?
Anybody can be driving a vehicle.
It's registration. Why do I have to register my vehicle with the state? If I own it, I own it. That means they do not have the right to take it any more than they've got the right to walk into my house without a warrant and steal my coffee pot.
Nobody wants your fucking coffee pot. Really. Thank you, Jameson. You can stop laughing now.
You serious?
Yes.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, come on.
Can you do us a favor and not say?
I mean, when is it going to stop being okay for our government to overstep their bounds?
When you shut the fuck up and
maybe when
behave?
the U.S. people start saying enough's enough, and people are getting there. We're getting real tired of these governmental agencies trying to tell us.
Yeah, and I'm getting real tired of it. It's like you spouting nonsense on YouTube because they think spending a few hours skimming a sovereign citizen website or watching a couple of YouTube videos somehow makes them a constitutional law scholar.
You know, like Chile!
Anyway, the is nearly over because he's back with a citation.
Driver's insured and no operator's license, okay?
Which neither one is valid.
Court date is going to be December 27th, 21, 10 o'clock here, okay? So, swaps on the back, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be so there's that for you, okay? Alrighty. I got to tell you guys not to drive. Alright, you got to have insurance to drive, I got to tell you that. Okay,
You also got to get in your vehicle and leave.
What's that?
I said you also got to get in your vehicle and
Well,
leave.
you are free to go at this time, okay? Just letting you know that, alright? You guys have a great night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What, y'all think if you keep ticketing us for this shit that it's just going to change our minds? Somehow, I'm just not seeing it.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You're not the one with the citation for driving without a license and no insurance, and you're not the one who has to go to court for it. It's the guy you're egging on in the driver's seat who has to deal with that.
Correct.
It's not your liberty on the line here. But it does sound like he's just as far down that rabbit hole anyway. Whether that's your fault or not, you're not helping him by encouraging him to continue driving. Unfortunately, that's where the video ends. My guess is they waited for him to get out of sight before driving away. I mean, they're both dumb enough. Their car should have been towed to stop him from committing further offences, I think.
I agree.
That would have happened here in the UK, but I understand they do things differently in each state in the US. I guess if he keeps going in front of the judge for the same reasons, the fines will eventually take him off the road. Well, hopefully they will.
Sounds good, Mr. Valiant. I hope you have a great night over there in the UK, and thank you for coming on in. And that will bring us to a close. Of course, Art Bell with a new topic in the overnight will be coming up next. Until then, rock and roll, be kind to one another, and release the Kraken as we march along here from day one. Have a great evening. Again, Art Bell will be on tap in the overnight.